Young Citizen of the Year in association with Kimberly Clark Limited.
So my name's Crichton Waddell. I'm the facility manager at the Kimberly Clark facility here in Barrow. The facility here, we're the proud manufacturers of the Kleenex, Andrex and Kimberly Clark professional brands, both for the UK and the European markets. So when we had a look at the different awards that we could potentially sponsor, I guess we reflected that often our youth get a bad sort of reputation. We often talk down to them, and here's an opportunity for us really to recognise those people that are making a discretionary effort and making a difference in our communities. So we're very proud to sponsor this particular award. When we reflected on why we want to sponsor the Love Barrow Awards, my personal experience recently, I've had the opportunity to work abroad, and coming back to the UK, you realise very quickly how often we put ourselves down, and we often sort of are very negative about our community and our activities. The British are great at moaning, and I think it's a great example where we're grouping together to recognise the good things that's happening in our community.
Young Citizen of the Year nominee, Anna Rose Gaskell.
My name is Anna Rose Gaskell and my age is 10 years old and I go to Askham Village School.
Friendship can grow in the most difficult conditions. Anna Rose Gaskell has been nominated for the exceptional level of support she gives her best friend Leah, who suffers from cerebral palsy and epilepsy. Kind and patient, Anna is always there for her friend, yet she encourages Leah to be as independent as possible, both in and out of school. Their class as a whole are extremely supportive of Leah, and a large part of this is down to Anna. She sets the standard and is a role model for young and old alike.
She is my best friend and she has a disability. Leah is like all the rest of us and she needs a good opportunity to be like us. So I'm there in case somebody doesn't know if she's having a fit or what she's saying, because it's really mean if people are like, yeah, and they don't actually know what she's saying and she thinks they do. I do make her independent and I make sure she's independent, and things like I need to go to the toilet with her in case she has a fit, or I go to lunch with her, I play with her. Basically I just help her all the time, and if she needs me, I'm just there.
Young Citizen of the Year nominee, Kian Woodburn.
My name is Kian Woodburn, I'm 10 years old and I go to St James's Junior School.
A desire to help can start very early. Kian Woodburn has been nominated for raising money for Children's Cancer and Leukaemia Group, as well as Ward 84 of Royal Manchester Children's Hospital. He started doing this after hearing his friend Amy was diagnosed with leukemia, and he felt he wanted to do something. Kian, 10 years old, has walked Coniston to Barrow and undertaken a 21-mile bike ride around Furness, all to raise money for his friend.
We've always been close friends since we've gone through our years together. I think it was in January she was diagnosed with leukemia, and I like to help raise money for her, and plus it's a little bit fun along the way. I did the Coniston to Barrow for Amy. Then I did a 20-mile bike ride with my dad. I did the Coniston to Barrow with my mum, and then I did a Halloween party for her, and then we took 101 presents up to Ward 84 to give to her and some of the other diagnosed children, because they also deserve it as well. They're ill, so we can't just give all of them presents to Amy and let her have it all. Well, I think it's amazing. We done £3,500 is how much we raised for her. Amy will make it through. We're all behind her, helping her all the way. We're always going to be there when she needs us. Like again, we're Amy's army.
Young Citizen of the Year nominee, Reese Jackson.
My name is Reese Jackson and I go to St Columba School because it's on my jumper there.
We just don't know how we would react in a crisis, especially when we are 10. Reese Jackson has been nominated for his courage and maturity when his mum seriously fell and broke her leg when they were out together at night. Although upset, Reese stayed calm, comforted his mum and phoned the ambulance, having to flag down a local dog walker to provide directions. Mum was left in a cast for over 8 weeks, and Reese, along with his older sister, helped with the housework and her recovery.
My mum was taking me to Cubs, but then she slipped and fell. I had to phone the ambulance because my mum was on the floor with her right leg totally turned, so she knew it was broke. So I went up to find someone, but I ran into a dog walker. I asked him what street we were on, so he told me we were on Douglas Street. So I went back to my mum and got a phone out of her pocket and phoned the ambulance again and phoned my dad to tell him to pick up my sister from Guides, because I was saying in my mind, just stay calm.
Young Citizen of the Year, and all the nominees tonight are just 10 years old. Isn't that sweet? We've got some fantastic people in Barrow. Now, up to announce this award from our sponsor, we've got Crichton Waddell, the site manager.
Good evening, everybody. As I said, we've taken the opportunity, I guess, as we came to represent Kimberly Clark tonight as a leadership group. We have the opportunity to review, I guess, our contributions in the community. And specifically, I guess, what I wanted to say tonight is we are extremely humbled by the stories we hear. We think we work hard in Kimberly Clark, but when you see what people are contributing to our community, it is humbling. So I'm very pleased to be able to represent Kimberly Clark within Barrow community today and our contributions. So anyway, moving on, the winner tonight is Anna Gaskell.
Well done, Anna. Here she is, winner of Young Citizen of the Year. Well done. Now, do you want to say a few words, Anna? Oh, you've got speech. Very good. This is how you do it, you lot. I love that,
I'd like to say thank you to the best teacher in the world, Mr. Keon, for nominating me. I don't think I have done anything special. I'm just being kind and helpful, which everyone should do. Thank you to Leah for being my best friend, and thank you for this award.
Well done. Very happy. Let's do it again for our winner of Young Citizen of the Year. Standing ovation. Wow. Well done. Let's have our two other nominees up on stage as well. Is that your friend doing selfies? Our other two nominees on stage as well. Get this one and get. Well done. Let's say it for a Young Citizen of the Year. Well done. Fantastic. Let's go and get your interview backstage and your photograph. Well done, everybody. Great to see. That is the future of Barrow, and that's why we're here tonight. That's one of the great things.